Imagine this. An asteroid the size of two football fields races toward Earth at 27,000 miles per hour. At 4,000 miles up, Earth's gravity rips it apart. One half screams toward Los Angeles, the other plunges into the Pacific 500 miles offshore. In moments, two impacts unleash a chain of devastation so vast it could push humanity to the edge of extinction. We live in an age of miracles and luxuries we barely notice anymore. Face-to-face conversations across oceans, light at the flick of a switch, medicines that turn infections into inconveniences instead of death sentences. But all of it could vanish overnight. One strike from Apophis, and billions are gone. The survivors stumble in darkness, dragged back to the Stone Age. If the experts are wrong, everything we call civilization is gone in a day. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it would unfold, step by step, darker and more terrifying with every moment. Here is a timeline of how Apophis could end our civilization. Friday, April 13, 2029, 5:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. High above the Earth, a black shape drifts against the stars. Earth's gravity catches it, tearing it apart. Two burning fragments lock on their final path. The countdown is over. Impact is imminent. The only unknown now is how much will survive the first hour. Friday, April 13, 2029, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The sky erupts white as the asteroid tears through the atmosphere, brighter than the sun itself. A fireball blossoms, swallowing everything within miles in an ocean of flame. The ground caves into a crater 5 kilometers wide, rimmed with molten rock. Shock waves rip outward, buildings flatten, steel bends, glass shatters in cities far beyond the blast zone. Overhead, forests and rooftops ignite from the heat alone. Friday, April 13, 2029, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Along the coast, walls of water hundreds of meters high rise and race inland, swallowing ports, bridges, and entire cities. Inland, fires merge into super firestorms that pull in oxygen and generate their own hurricane-force winds. The sky darkens as black smoke and burning ash rain back to Earth. Survivors watch the horizon burn from east to west, flames stretching as far as the eye can see. There is no escape, nowhere left to run. Friday, April 13, 2029, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The strike rattles the planet to its core. A chain of earthquakes tears open fault lines on every continent. Dormant volcanoes roar back to life, vomiting ash and lava into the skies. Tsunamis multiply, triggered by collapsing shelves of rock beneath the seas. Entire regions buckle and crack as if the earth itself is breaking apart. Saturday, April 14, 2029, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Smoke and soot climb high into the stratosphere, where no rain can wash them away. Sunlight dims. Days turn cold. Crops wither as growing seasons collapse. Acid rains eat at rivers and fields. The ozone thins. The air itself feels poisoned. The ocean boils with chaos. Coastlines redrawn. Fisheries gutted, food webs broken. April 20, 2029, 1 week later. The power grid flickers, then dies, and never returns. Nuclear reactors begin to melt down, their cooling systems silent, plumes of radiation drifting on the wind. Highways clogged with millions fleeing burning coasts, only to find no refuge inland. Disease stalks the camps. Without refrigeration or supply chains, crops decay, shelves empty, and billions starve in the darkness. July 2029, 3 months later. Famine sweeps the world. Governments crumble into dust. Some nations cling to life, forging fragile alliances, pooling what little remains. But desperation devours order. Convoys are ambushed. Borders are erased by waves of migrants. Marauders rise, carving territories by blood and fire. Even in safe zones, trust decays. Every pact is just one betrayal from collapse. 2035, 6 years after impact. Cities lie in hollow, ruled by silence and ash. Survivors huddle in villages clinging to firelight and memory. Medicine vanishes. Knowledge and technology dies with its keepers. Earth bears the scar forever, a smoking wound carved into the crust. For the living, time itself splits in two, before Apophis and after.